Yeah. That was my groove this morning. That was my vibe right there. Hey, 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 hey. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, you guys? My name is Montoya Kyles, and I am a lifestyle strategist. I am a life coach, which is a lifestyle strategist. I am a certified life coach and a licensed nutritionist. And my niche, my thing that I gravitate to, my teachings, my everything that I do is I am a production specialist. I specialize in productivity. And I think that we can be productive together in this quarantine mess. What's going on? Good morning. I'm glad to see you join me today. And I am very grateful and very appreciative of this book club that we got going on, you guys. I hope everybody is good. I hope that I have a confession to make. I was just about to say, I hope everybody is being kind. Yesterday I experienced a very unkind moment. Them kids got on my nerves. I put them all out. I wanted to take a nap. I had one of those days where I just wanted to take a nap, and I only needed like an hour. They let the dogs bark, 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 bark. Oh my God. I got up, I put everybody out. Then I had to call them and tell them, y'all come back home. My fault. I didn't mean to wake up like that. I didn't mean to wake up like that. But why was I asleep, they up, letting the dogs just bark like horribly? I felt that contrast. I wasn't able to pivot out of it immediately like I have been practicing for a very long time. And, I just want you to know, because I had to let myself know, that that is okay. Every now and again, you get yourself into an attitude of contrast, of anger, of disappointment, of not being sure of things, not being sure of what's going on in the world. And even though you may practice, I'm in my meditation state right now. I'm here. I'm in it. I love it. I'm feeling it. And even in this vibe of getting everything that I need every single morning, staying within, connecting my mind to my heart, knowing that I am a creature here to love. The only reason that we were put on this earth, the only reason we were born into this physical form, into the humans and the people that we are, is to show and spread love and kindness. And although that is not always easy, because we have so many things going on in the world, we have viruses, we have traffic, we have jobs, we have neighbors, we have empty grocery stores, we have things that will continue to cause contrast. You have people, you have conversations that you get into that just may not be, for you or there for what you need it to be. And so that might cause a little bit of contrast. We have spouses that experience their days completely different than we experience our days. So sometimes that can cause a little bit of a conflict, or what I like to call contrast. And so in those contrasting moments, we all feel like, you know what, this is just it. I cannot take it no more. And because I do regularly try to practice kindness, every now and again, I find myself having to pivot out of some shit. Like, I need to find myself on the porch or get in my car and take off. Yesterday, I needed to wake up and put them out of my house. And that is just what it is. So we are all in this thing together. And our book club is going to keep us connected, going to keep us with that adult communication that we all need, because I wanted to send a great big old love and kiss to all the teachers out there, because I have been at home with my kids, middle-aged kids. One is in the 8th grade, one is in the 9th grade, old enough to know better kids, old enough to know what it is in this world kids, not even kindergartners or 3rd graders or big kids. And I'm like, if this is what y'all doing to y'all teachers every day, boy, it felt like I need a desk in each one of the classrooms, because they are something. But I keep feeding them. Found them some toilet paper. and I love them, and I kiss them. And I just want to encourage you guys to, I know that the fear and anxiety in the world is more than a person has ever built up or thought that they could bear. But the fear is just that, it's fear. And if you can remember the last time that you had a fearful moment and how you came out of that moment, fear is the underdog, really. It only becomes the bigger picture when we allow it to take over. And I believe that fear gland in our brain is the almondin. It's a little bitty tiny, you can look it up, the almondin, something. Anyway, it's a little vortex inside, the little sense inside the brain. It's not as large as the frontal part of the brain. It's not as large as other parts of the brain. It's just this little bitty fighter in there. It's just fear, and it comes out like the little bitty fighter. Everybody, each one of us know a little person that is a fighter. Like, you the littlest thing in the world, but you got the biggest attitude or the biggest, go get it, or the biggest spirit, the largest spirit. And that is how this alderman gland in the brain, that is how it works. That's your fear gland. And even though it is one of the smaller attributes of the brain, it is one of the biggest attitudes and the biggest go-getters and the biggest finders. And so it causes the fear in us, and it is a fighter. And sometimes you have to tame it. Sometimes you have to know or give it something to do. That's where the production comes in, and that's where I fit into this world as a production specialist. I believe that if we find us something to do together, that we can fight the fear and we can beat it. So, the book club. I hope everybody got their books. I made the announcement on Tuesday that the book has been decided. The book is Ayala Van Zant's. In the meantime, I will post another picture of the book. I did let us all know where we could get it from. So I have my book. I actually have 3 because I'm just a overdoer. And I went to the Barnes and Nobles here. They did not have it on there because I'm in Arizona. We're not shut down, not yet anyway. So we are still working and going and doing. The only thing that they have really shut down over here is the schools, the restaurants. Everybody that knows me know that I am a part-time supplement my income, being a part-time bartender. So I have been directly affected. I've been out of work. One of the first people to be out of work were the restaurants, the dining room, the restaurants, the dine-ins. And so I have not been behind the bar or serving anybody in a couple of weeks. And so I know that I was one of the first people directly affected by this virus going through. However, I have been able to keep my spirits high, and I want to encourage you to do the same. So let's get this book club started. Let's do it. We are all fragile. As the vibe started us in this morning, we're all fragile, and sometimes we just got to fight through it. So our book is Ayala Van Zant's In the Meantime, because we are all experiencing in the meantime. And so in my meditation this morning, I do a in and out meditation by Dr. Wayne Dyer. He is one of my favorite teachers. He does a in and out meditation. You breathe it in, I am. And whatever it is that you're desiring yourself to be, and then you breathe it out, I am. And so me, today, I just needed some clarity. I really wanted some peace and some clarity in my life. So my breathe in today was, I am clear. And my breathing out was, I love clarity. Breathe it in, I am clear. And my breathe out is, I love clarity. Or you can switch it. You can breathe in, I love clarity. And your breathe out is, I am clear. And so in my clear and in my clarity, I want to start this book club. And I have my books, and I have 2 extra books. So make a comment below this video about your meditation, of practicing meditation, why you feel like this book club will be good for you. I feel like it'll be good for me for so many reasons. I feel that this book club is going to give choice. And in choice, in abundance of choice, you have freedom, because it's what you're choosing. We can choose to be in quarantine. We can choose to be in lockdown. We can choose to have the attitude of, oh, I just want to do something else. And you can also choose to do something else. So in this book club, for me, why I desire to be a part of this book club is because it gives me the freedom of choice. And I love knowing that I am choosing what is going on with me. It gives me imagination. It gives me the sense of freedom of having that imagination and reading those words of text and giving me that sense of purpose and that sense of imagination to imagine where my life is going to be after this is over. And smiles. I love to smile, and I love knowing that I am connected. It gives me connection being in this book club. I will be connected to all of you. We will be all connected together. So I'm looking for that connection and fun and fun and fun. Fun, anybody? Fun? Would you like to? Fun? Come on in. Have some fun. Fun, imagination, growth, enlightenment, sharing, empowerment, learning. I love to learn. I love that I know books have just learning, receiving, to receive the joy of and receive the information that you're receiving, because you're going to be in receiving mode and I'm going to be in receiving mode, and what you receive is going to be different from what I receive, and what I receive is going to be different from what you receive, and then we come together as a connected, fun, in choice, in choosing where we are to communicate that fun and that empowerment and that enlightenment and sharing, that receiving the abundance of love and joy and togetherness and good and good and good. Life is supposed to be good. Life is supposed to be full of choices. Life is supposed to be good vibes, and practicing these connective, choice-worthy, abundant, sharing, empowerment, learning, good vibes is self-soothing, is creativity, is being in control of what you seek in this moment. Is enlightening, and it's being kind, and being kind to yourself. Because I do practice kindness to other people, and I do practice kindness in my life. But being kind to yourself is just very, very, very important. And I'm trying to change and trying to be in this and being in this self-soothing world and being in the self-soothing control of, I know that I'm in control of me. And so I wrote all those things down for me of why I desire to be in this book club. And that is what it is. And the idea of having something that feels really, 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 really good, and hanging out with others, with other like-minded people that want the clarity, that want the connection, that desires to have choice in their life, and to smile. Let's smile, because this can be a time where people are not smiling and enjoying, or they can feel like this has been placed on them and it's not a choice. But when you know who you are, you know that you have choices of clarity in this world. So I want to invite you to know who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What are you here for? And what are you going to do with it? You don't have to be fragile. You don't have to be in pieces. You can choose you. And people, it's okay. It's not selfish. It's not inconsiderate. It's not work. It's good to choose you. It's good to be kind to yourself. It's good to be there. So let's get into this. So I have already opened up the introduction part of the book. I know that Amazon said that my book, the other book that I ordered, would be delivered on Saturday, and Barnes and Nobles, I went up there, they said that my book would be delivered in the next couple of days. So I have my download that I'm already starting because it's taking a minute for my book to be delivered, probably like you guys are experiencing. So download it. $1. You can download just the preview. It's like the first chapter, the introduction, and or you can wait for your book to come. So I also rewarded my 36th person, Miss Val, who chose the book, a book. So I mailed her book out or sent it through Amazon to her. And so her book should be delivered today or tomorrow also. And we are going to get in this. We don't have to feel fragile just because we are in a situation that was not a choice for us, but we can choose what we do in the situation. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all stay sucker free. That should be a chant. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt. Stay sucker free. Stay sucker free. Stay sucker free. Y'all stay sucker free. Be easy with yourselves. Be easy with your children. Be easy with your spouses. And let's learn who we are. Let's get connected with ourselves through this book club. Thank you for joining us. Get your book and let's get into this. All right, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow with the first 2 chapters read, and we're going to get into this and how it makes us feel. Please make a comment below this video if you need a book, and I will send you the book. All right, y'all. Have a good day.